It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it.
He finds his man Johnson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Newton finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Newton to throw.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Newton now to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to take it down right here at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Harris running straight ahead. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy weight coming from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
From 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now it's Mahomes again. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
He sounded almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Granted, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football,
as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
3rd and 2, Newton.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 41, Newton complete. It's Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
To throw is Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like the doctor with my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running it out.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Newton.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Newton on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Mahomes now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
On first down, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Holding.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He finds his man Johnson.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports half.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This is Harris on the draw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Newton. It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Newton. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back in. Yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They didn't. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us out near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5. It's still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Newton.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second and 9.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4 from the gun. Here's Newton.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Newton going to try and throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mahomes.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 41.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Mahomes.
His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Mahomes.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Mahomes.
It's Hill, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
At the 28-yard line.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Mahomes.
He'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Mahomes will throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Boy, backs up against the wall, Charles, and they come through with a phenomenal drive to take the lead in the final moments.
Championship effort right there. Marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to earn the win. I think they'll remember this one for a long time, and their fans will too.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
One last throw here for Newton. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.